Is Saka the best player in England national team? Well, this person was saying that Saka wasn't even world class a few months ago. Bukayo Saka. Saka. Saka.
Saka, I think, has been one of our best players. Don't think he gets enough credit.
Oh, he's world class. He's world class. And a lot of people here question his ability, but he's a star boy. He's good.
Did he say world class? This guy's not an Arsenal fan. This guy, listen, this is how you see people's true intention. People are starting to say he's world class off one match. By doing this for England, people are starting to say what? He's been doing this for Arsenal for 2 seasons, and people saying he's not world class. But because he's done it in one match for England, all of a sudden he's world class. The bias is crazy. Because when you take a look at it now, Saka made a new sauce in Nando's, yeah? That sauce it went so viral that people started to steal the sauce, right? People literally started to go Nando's just to taste Saka's sauce. So Saka is becoming so influential.
That you admire right now?
Lots of young players are doing very well right now. Of course, you have Jude, who's doing amazing right now at Real.
Fair.
You have Pedri, who I think is an
Fair.
player. There's so many. Saka from Arsenal. There's probably names that are not coming up in my head right now, but you see them all doing well, and it's good.
Are there any other young players that you admire right now?
So, Musiala, this is Musiala now. This is Musiala saying that, listen, one of the best young players in the world, talent in the world, and he's saying, who in your category, your age group, who do you respect, right? Give me some names, so give me a list of people you respect in your level, in your age group. So, obvious one, Jude Bellingham, best player of the season, last season in La Liga. Then you got Pedri, which is another quality player for Barcelona. We know about Pedri, we know about Musiala, we know about Jude Bellingham. Then the obvious one is Saka, right? And Saka came third on his list. Would make Saka the fourth player, including Musiala, right? So Musiala mentioned 3 players, and he said that, listen, perhaps there's lots of more players, but they're not coming to him right now. The only reason why these 3 players are on his mind is because they're subconsciously they are the best 3 players that he's thinking about. They're the best 3 players that first, second, or third he has on his list right now. Subconsciously, this is what happens sometimes. You don't know why you're choosing what you're choosing. You don't know why you choose to remember Bellingham. You don't know why you choose to remember Saka. You don't know why you choose to remember Pedri over everyone else. Subconsciously, it's because you value these players as the better players or the best young players at the time. Why did you remember anyone else? Why? It's not because they're rubbish. It's just because who he values more. And that's how it is. He values these players more, right? And everyone, as I said, that give Jude Bellingham the recognition he deserves. Everyone, and most people out here give Pedri the respect he deserves. But Saka, I hear too much people wavering, doubting the quality of Bukayo Saka. It's getting ridiculous now, literally. But I'm grateful for players like Musiala and players like Saka's play identify his quality and give him the credit he deserves. So in case you haven't figured it out as yet, this is a tribute to Bukayo Saka. This is an actual tribute because, a lot of people, well, the media I should say, and I love how the normal fans are starting to segregate, and I'm going to tell you more into the next clip as well. Normal fans are starting to segregate, are starting to isolate the media, the noise from the media, the false narrative, the racism being pushed by the media. A lot of fans now are starting to silence it and start to understand that it's the media that's causing certain problems. Sometimes when you see people fighting against each other, sometimes when you see animosity being created between the fan base, between certain individuals, it's starting off from the media. The media is the one that's putting certain agendas in the fans' mentality, in the fans' mind. So I'm happy to see that certain fans are starting to boycott. Certain players are starting to boycott the media or the narrative of the media and start to have their own narrative based off what they feel, based off what they see. And that's what I see with Bukayo Saka. The next clip I will show you why, but in this clip, let's take a listen to this one. And once again, I've got a stuffy nose, so bear with me with my stuffy nose, yeah? Now let's listen to what Shaw has to say.
The player I most look forward to seeing on international duty is... Straight away, there's no hesitation with that one. Turn it round.
Yeah.
Why is it Saka?
I think
To be honest, I think if you ask everyone that question from England, I think everyone would say the same thing. I think
Everyone.
he's the best guy ever. You know, I love him, so I had to pick it.
What makes him so great?
No, I don't know. It's just so hard to explain, but I think you just can't not like him. He makes everyone smile, he makes everyone happy, he's funny, everything about him, I think he's brilliant. I think his parents have obviously done a very good job of raising someone like that, because I think honestly he's one of the best people in football, I think.
The player he most look forward to on international duty is Bukayo Saka. And he said, listen, everyone in the squad, he said it's not just his sentiment, everyone in the squad basically is looking for Bukayo Saka. That's the only player. It's not Foden, it's not Harry Kane. Listen, that's what this is what I believe. As a good player, you have to lead by example. You have to be a type of player that inspire other players. Not all players does that. But with Saka, it comes so natural, it comes so easy. They say that he's funny. Even Declan Rice, before he joins Arsenal, he said that, listen, Saka is one of the best guys in the world because he's so funny, he's so intelligent, he's so manageable. Everyone has something to say about his personality. So it's not just his how he plays on the pitch. Off the pitch, he's a top guy as well. And you want the best players in the world to have something about them. Good character, good morals, good, these kind of people are people that inspire the next generation of kids. You don't want the next generation of kids to be looking at Ronaldo's caliber of skill, but then having someone a bad example, a bad role model in terms of their attitude to follow. You don't want that. You want someone with good attitude, with good skills, with good on the pitch as good off the pitch as well. These are the kind of players you want the youngsters to emulate, the youngsters of the future. And Bukayo Saka is already doing that. He's already impressing his teammates at England international duty, and he's impressing everyone. So far for me, Saka is on a trajectory to be because when you take a look at it now, Saka made a new sauce in Nando's, yeah? That sauce it went so viral that people started to steal the sauce, right? People literally started to go Nando's just to taste Saka's sauce. So Saka is becoming so influential in this England team. Is becoming so influential in world football. This guy that everyone is saying is not world class, you can't make it up. How can he become so influential? He missed the penalty in the last Euro. Literally, a lot of fans, England fans, turned against Saka, turned against him, and started to treat him like a villain, right? And throughout all this, came back the next season firing one of the best players in the league. The season after that, firing one of the best players in the league again. To be keeping up consistently, that mentality is elite. That mentality is world class. So Saka once again. There's so much that I want to say about this guy, but I haven't got enough time. I'm trying to make this video as short as possible. But once again, this is a tribute to Bukayo Saka. Yo, Saka. Bukayo Saka. Yeah. Bukayo Saka. The thing is that some of these fans, I know they're the Arsenal fan, and this feels so good right now. I'm not even gonna lie. This feels so good that one player can unite a nation, right? And it's not just a normal player. You know when you watch, I'm an anime fan. If you watch anime or if you watch certain movie or TV shows and you see a person starts off as the worst person, not saying that Saka is the worst, but how he was treated was the worst. And then you see their progression, you see their story, you see the storyline starting to change, and they're starting to get more power, they're starting to get more influence or more skill, whatever. They're starting to get better. And you can see the progress. You grow with the progress. You started to love that player. It's the same thing. To see what he's been through, to see how he came onto the scene, was doing well. He had a poor penalty in the Euro. Stock went down. People's opinion went down on him. Everything went down. And now he started to get better. And I started to go up again. And now he's united because literally, if it wasn't for Saka, England would have been knocked out. It's Saka why England gone through. So because when he missed the penalty last Euro, everyone was saying because of Saka they went out when other people missed penalties as well. But now He scored the only goal that bragged them to extra time, bragged them to penalties. It's because of his goal. So once again, this is a tribute to Bukayo Saka, and I love the way even I know that all these fans are Arsenal fans and they're singing about Arsenal. They don't even realize because they're supporting the country, but a player in the country plays for Arsenal and he scored the goal, and the song is about the Arsenal and Saka, and they're singing it. These are things I love to see. I love to see people singing out Arsenal praises without even realizing what they're doing.
Saka, I think, has been one of our best players. Don't think he gets enough credit.
Oh, he's world class. He's world class. And a lot of people here question his ability, but he's a star boy. He's good.
Did he say world class? This guy's not an Arsenal fan. This guy, listen, this is how you see people's true intention. This is how you see people's actual mindset. This guy, all of a sudden, is Saka's work. Now, I don't know if he said before that Saka was world class, but I know that lots of football fan, England fan, was saying that Saka was not world class. They said that Foden was better than Saka. They said that even Cole Palmer had one good season and all of a sudden he's better than Saka. But because Saka had done what he done, listen, these people are starting to say he's world class off one match. By doing this for England, people are starting to say he's been doing this for Arsenal for 2 seasons and people saying he's not world class. But because he done it in one match for England, all of a sudden he's world class. The bias is crazy.
I'm not an Arsenal fan, but he's gone big time for England.
And after he missed a penalty in the final last time, how good did it feel to see that one go in?
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to go again after that, but yeah, he did well.
Yeah, no, he deserves it. Does it for Arsenal all season. Deserves it. Good man, hard-working guy, intelligent.
You can see that's hurting it. You can see that's hurting it. It doesn't look comfortable saying that. This guy, you can see his fidget, his body action. Look at his fidgeting. Say it with your chest. He's been doing it all season for Arsenal. He deserves it. He's very intelligent. He's an hard-working guy. Put your chest into it. It looks like he doesn't want to see. You know when you get a compliment and people don't want to give you. It's like that, but they have to. That's what it feels like. Look at. He looks so uncomfortable saying it.
Bukayo! Oh my God!
What? Did he say Saka is his god? Now, this is what I mean, like, fans are so dramatic and emotional. Literally. I don't know if this guy rated Saka from day one, but lots of people, they don't rate Saka all of a sudden because of the goal. He's their god. He's the best player in the world. He's world class. If Saka has a stinker for the next match, he's the worst player in the world. He's the worst player in the England national team. And the violence comes out again. You can hear them criticizing him again. But in one match, this guy said he's his god. This is a bit dramatic, isn't it?
I love you so much, Saka. I love you, mate. It's as simple as that. I love you. I ain't got any more to say.
Saka, amazing, awesome, what a legend. What an amazing game he had. He ran the game, he did it, and he scored his pen. Love him.
And you showed true commitment when you stepped up to take that penalty.
We all believed him and we love him. Part of the process, always been our star boy.
Saka, amazing, what a goal, what a pinnacle time to score a goal. Like, Southgate was hanging on to his job by like a thread, and he pulls a bit of like magic out of the bag like that. Incredible.
Man, these videos get me emotional. These clips get me emotional because I've seen what Saka had to deal with. I've seen it. And he came out on top. He came out time and time again. He keeps proving everyone wrong that doubts him and everyone right that believes in him. Time and time again, he's been bouncing back game after game, season after season. So I love to see, this is like a victory for me. I know England have won it, but this is like a victory for me on Saka's behalf. Once again, this is a dedication to Saka, this video. Big up Bukayo Saka. Everyone is doing it. Why can't I as an Arsenal fan, right? Yeah, everyone's starting to say, all of a sudden Saka is world class. All of a sudden Saka is the best player in the team. Is Saka the best player in England national team? Well, this person was saying that Saka wasn't even world class a few months ago. This person was saying that Saka was not world class a few months ago. I repeat it. This person was saying that Saka was not world class a few months ago. But now, all of a sudden, this person is saying that he's the best player in England's national team. When you've got other world class players in England national team, how can he not be world class, but he's the best player in a team that has world class players? You can't make this up.
He's arguably the most, I would go as far to say he's arguably the most important England player because he's so...
Now, there's two things there. He said arguably the most important, right? The most important, we heard that. But arguably, that's for me, that's a safety. Because arguably could mean it's between either or either. It's different opinions. It's subjective. That's what argument means. It's subjective to different people, different people's opinion. So if you bring that back, that quote back to Rio, to what Rio said he was a world class, it would say that, listen, mate, it's subjective. You know what I mean? It's arguably, right? I didn't say it's the best. I said arguably. That's what he would say. But we all know that Rio is just being a politician right now. That's a political response from Rio. But you can see what's underneath what he was saying, which is to big up Bukayo Saka as of the most important player in the England national team. That's exactly what he was doing.
Because he's so different to everybody else. Yeah. He's the one who will run at people, beat you 1v1 and go behind. Yeah, and even today, he played a wing-back position today. Yeah. He was like, he's a winger. Yeah. If you didn't know, he's just a winger. He's such a direct player.
So talented. I think it was 116th minute or so, wasn't it, in the game when he ran back and made counter-attacks and he ended up in a left-back position.
That's Arteta's influence. Arteta's influence to have everyone in the team non-negotiable to be fighting for each other. So Saka as the winger needs to track back and help the right back. Everyone in our team fights for everyone. So this is nothing new for us. But these guys like, wow man. I love to see it though. Because some fans don't watch Arsenal on a day-to-day basis, so they don't see why we're hyping up our players. They don't see why we're hyping up Saka. They don't see why we're hyping up Odegaard, William Saliba, all these players. But in competition like these, when they're forced to watch the Arsenal players, then you can hear everyone saying that Saliba is the best centre back in the Euro. Now everyone is saying Saka is the best wing attacker in the Euro. Well, not the best, but one of the best, because people have been saying Nico Williams is the best, but Saka now is in that category. But people has been saying that Saliba is the best centre back in the Euro, right? But before, there was a two opinion because they didn't see Saliba the way we've seen it. But now, because they have no choice but to watch international matches and to watch every player subjectively, objectively, then there's no way they can not give praise to these guys that we've been praising all season. And people have been calling us delusional for praising these players, right?
I think, you know, for me, it's something I embrace. You know, you can fail once, but you have a choice whether you put yourself in that position or not again. And you know, I'm a guy who's going to put myself in that position, and yeah, I believed in myself. And you know, when I saw the ball hit the net, I was very happy, man.
Okay, just on that again, though, stepping up for it, just a normal routine or any nerves, any thoughts of 2021 as you do a long walk to get there?
No, I'm not going to be focusing on the past, you know, that's done. I can only focus on now and taking the penalty. Of course, I know there's a lot of nervous people watching, my family included in the crowd, but, you know, I kept my cool and I scored. Listen,
that he put himself in that situation again. After missing in the final, he put himself in that situation again to take the penalty again. The next following competition, Arva as well, it's the same competition he missed in the last time. And he put himself, he backed himself. That's elite mentality. That's world-class mentality. To be, listen, you failed. You messed up. But you didn't let that define who you were as a person, who you were as a player. You rise from the ashes, get grafted, get working, and get at it again. And now, look at this. Look at the story. Look at the storyline. Once was one of the player that caused the country to fail. Now is the only player, I should say, that got the player a chance of going through to the semis, which they did, because it's his only goal that led them to penalties, right? So, what a turnaround from Bukayo Saka. What a turnaround. And having the fans singing his name, having the fans giving him praise, when before they would never in a million years sing Saka's praise. Never. Some fans. So I love it. I love it. Proving his daughters wrong. I love it. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Brilliant. Once again, this video is for Bukayo, and I'm going to keep on mentioning it. I'm going to keep on mentioning it just to let you understand that, listen, I'm giving my star. This whole video is for the star boy, for my star boy, our star boy, the Arsenal star boy, because he deserves it. When he's not playing well, everyone cusses him. So when he's playing well, I'm going to be one of them that do a dedication video for him. Any player that I see, any Arsenal player I see that everyone's getting onto their backs unnecessarily, whenever they do good, I'm going to have a dedication video for them. Just look out for that, yeah? And this is Saka's one. This is the first one, and this is for Saka, because he deserves some credit from us, and even more than others as well. Some people just say it, but I'm going to make a whole video on Bukayo Saka because he deserves it. Yes, he does. So once again, big up to the star boy. This next season is going to be exciting because Saka is going to be back to full fitness. He's going to have competition. I believe Arsenal is going to sign a winger. Yeah, I believe Arsenal's gonna sign a winger. I'm not gonna say it too loud. I want it to be Nico Williams. I really want it to be Nico Williams. But now see we're getting linked with another player for Watford. I'm gonna have to take a look into that guy because I know nothing about him. I'll be honest, I know nothing about that guy, but he looks special. I've seen a few clips of him. He looks special. I'm gonna go deeper in some assessment, some analysis of him, as well as some information. I'm gonna look up some stats on him. But so far, he looks a quality player. But either way, we're going to get a player that can cover for Saka, whether he's injured, whether he's ill, whatever. And also can cover the opposite wing as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Let me hear you say something nice about Bukayo Saka. Wherever it is, leave a comment. Something nice about Bukayo Saka. Our star boy, right? The Arsenal star boy. Catch you next one, guys. Goodbye.